Most people remember where they were the moment two planes crashed into the Twin Towers in New York City on September 11, 2001.
And two others, Shanksville and Pentagon. They're joining us now, the country music star himself, Lee Greenwood, with his story of where he was on 9/11 and how he plans to pay tribute to the men and women who lost their lives in those terror attacks 20 years ago to the day tomorrow. Lee, always a pleasure to have you on the show. I know you've got the tribute concert coming up. We're going to get to that in just a bit, but if you could, like we've been doing on the show, we had Mayor Giuliani on and others that have shared their experience. Tell us about 9/11. Where were you that day? What do you remember?
Hi, Sean. Emma, I was in Los Angeles, actually, with meetings with my record label and agency. And my wife called me, and through the magic of media, turned on the television. I saw the second plane hit the second tower and take down the 343 firemen, which was just absolutely a tragedy. I went through shock. I went through anger. And then I got this call from the mayor, Giuliani, and said, we're putting together, as soon as we can, a fireman's memorial. So Bette Midler and I and Mark Anthony went to New York, and we sang for the fireman's memorial there. President Clinton was in attendance, Governor Pataki, and of course, we all kind of hugged each other in the dugout and cried about it. My wife, Kim, was with me, and it was just a terrific moment of emotion. It was hard to get over. There were more moments that would follow that, of course. The fourth game of the World Series, where you can YouTube the red, white, and blue jacket. When I sang there, the Diamondbacks against the Yankees, and went 7 games. And there was a lot more to that. For the next year, I actually toured the country in support of, and still do now, support those fallen heroes for us, the first responders that had to take the hit when the trade towers came down.
Yeah, they ran toward it to save and help others in need. Lee, you describe using your voice to bring people together, the power of song and also friendship and kindness. Talk to me about the unified feeling that people experienced in the days after 9/11.
Yeah, it was interesting because somebody asked me the question the other day, have we ever been more divided than we are now? And I said, do you not remember the Civil War or Vietnam, a time when this country was really divided? And the emotions over 9/11, unlike the pandemic, was we were able to hug each other and share our grief and share our anger. Thank God for President Bush, who said we're going to go find the terrorists wherever they are. And that brought us to war. That brought us to Afghanistan. And as we exit it now, my main focus basically is just taking care of veterans. So I want to mention about the show that we have October 12th in Huntsville, Alabama at the Von Braun Center. And this is really important to me because taking care of veterans is something we've done for an awful long time now. Adopt a vet, go to leegreenwood.com and put a veteran and a caregiver in a seat for this television production, which will have 40 stars singing 40 years of my hits. It's real easy. Just take $100 and spend it to Lee Greenwood Inc. and we'll put a vet in the seat for this monster show.
Yeah, and what a star-studded lineup, too, and you look through all the lists of names there on the screen. Lee, before you go, by the way, leegreenwood.com for that tribute concert, October the 12th, as Lee was mentioning. Before you go, I looked on your Twitter. I saw you were in New York yesterday for the FDNY. Can you give us quickly something about that? What did you do? Did you perform for them?
Yes, I did. I sang the same song I sang for them 20 years ago. It was a fundraiser at the Rock. And of course, in addition to the 343 firemen that fell during the 2 trade towers when they went down, there has been 257 since then that have died from the inhalation of the chemicals. So my heart goes out to those families, and we will never forget the first responders, the firemen that ran to that. And it's up from the ashes, where the fire department had this fundraiser yesterday, and I was proud to sing for them and renew my friendships with many of the people that I've known since 9/11.
Yeah, absolutely. We will never forget. And of course, God bless the USA. Nothing but the best from Lee Greenwood there. Lee, thank you so much for coming on. You can check out all of his information on his website. Lee, take care. Thank you.
Thank you so much.